Hi friends, welcome to my home. It's been a minute. I haven't been here for a while, but I'm still here making beautiful things and cooking yummy food and doing all of the Hacienda homemade things I've always done. It's just slowed down for me quite a bit. As many of you know, I purchased a House of Color franchise, and that has become my part-time job for the whole summer. And I want to fill you in on all the details and what's going on. But in the meantime, I just wanted to do a quick hop on, say hello, and ask you how you're doing. How is everybody doing? I know the world is chaotic and a lot crazy. So let's just step away from that for just a minute and hang out together. Grab a yummy treat or a beverage and let's just chat. Between the color business and my family, there's so much happening right now. My son came home from Brazil and he is going to school and working, and I'm just loving having him home. And my baby girl is in high school. She is cheering for our high school. And so Friday nights are busy with her and really getting her to and from everything because she doesn't drive yet. So I can't wait for her to have a driver's license, but I also don't want to rush that. I don't want to hurry her growing up, but I am looking forward to her driving. My daughter is having our first grandbaby, a little boy, this fall, and this weekend I'm hosting a baby shower for her, and so I have a lot to do. So much food, prep, and I don't know, just planning a big party, planning a big event that's going on this week. I also have a beautiful baby blanket that I'm almost done with, but I can't show you yet until I give it to her. I'll take some video footage for my next vlog, and it's a simple granny square blanket, but I still don't want to put it on here yet because I think my daughter might see these. I wish I could show it to you right now. It's my main project, and it's really all that I have time for right now. I will try to work an hour here and an hour there on this blanket because I really want to have it done for the shower. But I know also that she's not due until the end of October, so I do have a little bit of time, but I think I can have it done by this weekend. I'm also knitting a gorgeous cream blanket for her, but I have resigned myself to putting that on the back burner until I get this one done and until we get this weekend over with. Then I can really focus on that one. I haven't been as aggressive with my time as maybe I should be. So starting up a new business requires, for me, a lot of little things throughout the day. Banking and certain transactions and paperwork and advertising and all of the things that make a business thriving and happy. I'm having to do all of that. So it's been a learning curve for me. And I feel like the dust is settling quite a bit. So that has been nice. And in the meantime, life continues all around me. So I have to keep up with that too. I'm not complaining. It's super easy. I love what I do, but there's just extra things in my day now that I didn't have before. So a luxury would be Netflix and some crochet and knitting time. That would be a luxury. And I do look forward to having days like that, but I'm not there yet. Let me show you what I have. I mean, these have been in bags forever, and I've been working on them forever. But you know what? Slow and steady wins the race. I'm going to have to live by that. First up, I have one of my cute little fall zipper bags, and I am determined to finish. I'm determined to finish these fall autumn socks. They're so cute, and yeah, this is the one that I started, and oops, whacked that. I had to get a new microphone. My other microphone doesn't work with my new phone, and this is the only kind I can get, so I'm sorry if I whack it or I'm sorry that you can even see it. I wish you didn't have to, but anyway, I think this is Lay Family Yarns. Yarn right here. Love their yarns. I ordered a few autumn colors, and this is Candy Apple, Toffee Apple from Lay Family Yarns. I'm madly in love with it. And I'm gonna love this sock, but I just haven't had as much time with it as I need. And because I'm doing, oops, gosh, I'm a mess. Because I'm doing, this is just a basic rib all the way down. It's taking a little bit longer. I mean, not super long. I've got a good rhythm going, but it just takes a little bit more time for me. And I feel like the yarn this is fingering weight and it takes twice as long. Whereas the DK weight socks work up so much quicker. So this is a rib dandelion and dogwood sock, and I'm almost done with its partner, and I'm so excited to have a Christmas pair of socks to add to my sock collection. And I've decided that I'm a massive major fan of DK because it just works up so much faster. But I do love the look of fingering weight, and although I don't own a pair of fingering weight socks, I do like them. They just take forever. I started this project, this Petite Knits, what's it called? Petite Knit Sophie shawl. So I started this, gosh, way back in March maybe, and then it's September. So I'm on my decrease rows now. You can see the peak of it was here. Whoops, you can't see. The peak of it was here, and I'm decreasing, and the count of it, I was supposed to keep going, but I don't want to keep buying more yarn. This is Malabrigo yarn. Malabrigo, and I don't have a tag for you, but they have an incredible website, and I love this yarn. Nice and speckly. And of course, I've paired it with this hot pink mohair. I don't have any, oh, I do have a tag. This is Rico. Rico Designs Essentials. And I'm in love with this color. So together, these two have made quite the fabric. And I'm really looking forward to having that finished, but like I said, I am focused on a blanket, I'm focused on a grandbaby, and that's about as much as I can focus on. What else is there to tell you? We have spent time with family. We went on a couple of campouts. We had an incredible summer. It feels like a blur. September is half over. I know you hear me say that all the time, but what is going on? What is happening with time? I feel like I'm gonna have to get my Christmas tree out again. And if you were here last year, you'll know that she's a big girl. She's a behemoth. That's gonna be fun. But luckily I have my son here to help me. We have the teeniest tinge of autumn in the air, which is, okay, nothing to hoot about because we really don't get great autumnal weather, but just to have the heat subside and to feel that release of that tight grip of the heat of summer feels really, really good. Our evenings are nice and cool, and our mornings are nice and cool. I don't know, there's just a feeling of Christmas in the air that I've been missing, and I love. I love summer. I love being warm. I don't love being cold, but I'm really, really excited for that little whisper of fall, and really, really excited about that. I have stopped baking. I have stopped making everything yummy because I try not to eat white flour, white sugar. And autumn time is the peak of baking season, I feel like. Autumn season and then the holidays. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm content with my little pieces of dark chocolate, and that's how I get through my day. But I'm really craving hot chocolate and all the pumpkin spice flavors and fall foods. So we'll see how much self-control I have this year. At the end of this video, I will just attach the random footage that I've taken for you throughout the summer. There's not a whole lot, but just to give you a peek into what we've had going on. And I love seeing into your world. I love watching YouTube videos when I get to see what other people are doing. And so I'll just, show you what I have and let you into my world and show you what we've been up to. Other than that, other than running a business and keeping my house up and feeding my family, really not much. I have been able to meet some incredible women so far with my color business. They have come into my home and we've spent some time together. And I have to say the most rewarding part of it for me is that I get to see raw beauty in each one. They come with no makeup on and it's very vulnerable. It's very tender. And I get to help them look their best. I don't know, that's just so rewarding for me. So that is, I guess, a perk and something that I knew would happen, but I didn't realize how rewarding it would be. So that has been probably the best part about this for me. And I'm really enjoying that. One of the challenges I have is that several of my zip codes that I purchased are 2 hours away from me in Tucson. So I have to take a trip over there to do some marketing and maybe see if someone will host a pop-up for me just to get the word out. And then I have to convince beautiful people to drive from Tucson 2 hours to my house. So thoughts and prayers appreciated on how to do that because it's a little bit tricky, but I think it's worth it and I think I have to try. Well, until I see you again, take care. I hope you're having a beautiful end of your summer. I hope you're finding beautiful things in your life. I hope you're able to rest from all of the weariness out there and find little things that bring you joy. And I'll see you next time. Bye. This is the mirror that I have right in the hallway in front of my studio, and I love it so much. Okay, this is the grand tour of my studio, my happy place. This beautiful gal right here is Betty White. I named her Betty White. She was my training model, but now she just gets to adorn the studio and be beautiful. And I do eventually want to put my TV here, but I've just got my picture there in the meantime. Our House of Color color wheel and the magic window and the new built-ins. I just ordered a couple of more items for the shelves to finish that. So beautiful. And my couch, my chairs, and yeah, this is the studio and I love it. I spend a lot of time in here actually. Sometimes I just come and sit in the quiet. And I do have 2 more Janet Hill prints to hang up. I just haven't done it yet. I'm just trying to find the time to do the little things while I take care of the big things. But I love this place. Part of what I do is I help men and women find the style that works the best for them so they can have, I guess, more clear vision on, how they want to present themselves. Because sometimes we just need a little help with that. I cannot forget one of the most important parts of my studio is this photo of my color training girls. I think about them and I miss them every day, and I love that at least I get to see their beautiful faces. And I took all the pictures from when we were in training and I put them in my little album, and it's fun to look at every now and then. That's me. I do have my clients in here, but I'll skip to the back. Here, this actually has a lot of fun. I have a bunch of pictures in here, but we were just goofing off. I can hardly keep a straight face. Love these gals. And so goofing off and just generally became really close to them. And we chat almost every day. And I can't imagine my life without them. So at least I get to see their beautiful faces when I come in here. And then using these drapes, finding the right season and color palette for each individual person. And we all have one season that we land in. And I help men and women find what looks the best on them. Today's color palette for me is this like smoky purple and smoky purple pants. And I found these at a Marshall's recently, and they are like wearing pajamas. They're incredible. And then I really am a huge fan of rose gold. So that is what I use on me today. Not forget the snack center. I've got yummy drinks, coffees, frescas, waters. I've got little treats if they need a treat. I even have a little gluten-free section for my gluten-free ladies. That has come in handy because sometimes a session can take over 2 hours, especially if there are 2 people. That's 4+ hours, and so sometimes we need a snack. I've got some sample clothing there for when I do style consultations. That's my prop rack. This is all under construction, but this is where my studio is going to be. It's this big room right here, and we are building a great big wall unit with shelves and a desk all on that back wall. And then the carpet's getting ripped out and we are putting in wood floors, and that TV is going up on the wall in case I need it. I don't know if we will, but this right here is for the time being, my training center, because I don't have a desk in here yet. My desk is in a different room, so I needed to move that in here. All my crap and papers, but I need that coral chair to go with some of my coral pops, because look at this artwork I found. This is a Janet Hill from Canada. She makes the best art. So there's a lady and her chickens. Sorry for the glare. A girl in her closet. Oh my gosh, that closet is magical. Oh, you can't see. There it is. And then this cutie, I don't even know where she's been or where she's going, but I love that. And then all my storage is in there. It's so hard to see how it's all gonna turn out. So I do wanna give you part 2. Happy 4th of July. Today is the 4th of July, and I'm out here in outside of my little camper knitting a sock. Look how yummy. This has taken me months to get around to doing, but I'm doing it. And guess what? I got a hole in it. I got a hole. And I am just gonna sew it shut. I'm not picking it out. I can't turn the phone around, so I'll give you a little panoramic view of where we're at. It's just so beautiful. I think people mistake Arizona for just dry cactus. And it is dry here, but it's just beautiful. We're up in the mountains and the pines, and it's just beautiful. whole life is turned upside down. And this is everything from inside my studio and everything for our camping trip right there, and the towels. It all just finds a little home in here. And there's Betty White over here. I call her Betty White. My happy mirror, my good chair. Yeah, everything's kind of getting thrown into here while we have everything else torn up. training, I just put like Vaseline for my under eye treatment. It's an under eye treatment, but I have been getting like crepe paper dryness under my eyes, and so I just really want to hit it with the moisture. So I just washed my face. It's quiet. I miss my family. I got to talk to my husband, but all is well. Everybody's fine, and I'm just choosing to enjoy the quiet and the solitude, and the sun is going down. So it's about 8 o'clock at night, which is when I go to bed because I'm elderly. And I will be getting up early to hit the gym in the morning just because I love to get up and move my body and lift some weights. And I'm already familiar with this hotel because I've been here for my color training, and now I'm back for style training, which I'm so excited. I'm learning so much. I'm gonna flip this around and show you my room. It's kind of a hot mess because I'm by myself and I just kind of moved in. Look at this light coming in. I just am showing you because it's so peaceful. I had to put my feet under this pillow because they were cold, but now they're not cold. I was sitting at my desk getting some work done, and there's my knitting and crochet up on the desk with my laptop, and the sun has gone down, and I did some crosswords in that chair. It's so pleasant. Went and wore my fuzzy slippers to get ice in my cup, and you have got to see how many shoes I brought because we are doing style training, so I had to have various heels and sandals. There's my workout shoes, my silver shoes, and some blue shoes. Are you kidding me? I had to bring all this. I know I'm weird, but you gotta have the right shoe, okay? My shelf decorating project is complete. I got a couple more items, and yeah, I want to be done now. Just in time for Christmas decorating soon. I had to show you what was up here on this top shelf. So I just added those cute wicker baskets, and then this shelf, I just love it. It's a collection of old vintage books that I've gathered, and then this incredible art print that I just love. It makes me so happy. This side is not vintage, but these would not fit. These books would not fit in my cupboard, so I put them up there. And then this gorgeous desert print. I love it. And then these books look vintage, but they're not. It just looks good together. And last but not least, I wanted to show you my cookbook collection. Whoops. Has its own home up here. I've got all of these. They're all in one space. I do have some in my kitchen still, but look at that. This is my friend Amy, who is in my color class, and she gave us all this cookbook at our color training, and it is absolutely delicious. Let's see if I can find a picture of her. There she is. She is stunning and amazingly talented. She did all the photography, all the recipes, all the food styling. She took great care to make this book, and I have already made a few things in it. I love it so much. You can get it on Amazon. And I also got this book of hers, Sharing God's Heart Through Everyday Hospitality. Her husband is a pastor, I believe. There she is. Oh my gosh, I just love her. And it's just a collection of ways she's able to serve others through her Southern hospitality. And I love her. I love this book. I love everything she does. So I had to show you that. Yeah, lots of books. But my cookbooks now have a new home, and I love it. Of course, I still have this shelf in my kitchen. Love it. And I have more cookbooks here. This one is just precious. It's ugly. I need to get a pretty binder for it, but all the recipes I've collected through the years and some of my favorites. So that's a little more tidy and clean.